Hello to all you beautiful women. I hope you're enjoying our time together. And we have the privilege today to have a special guest, Angela Wang, who's going to share about This Is Her Time. So, Angela, again, thank you so much. It was great just talking to you a little bit before, but thank you so much for taking the time and just sharing your life. That's cool.
Thank you, Julian.
Oui.
Really appreciate this time.
Great. So, it'd be great. Please just let us know a bit about yourself.
Okay. Well, I was born in my mother's hometown, which is a small town in the southern part of China. And I grew up in the northern part of China, which is my dad's hometown. So you can see my parents travel a lot. Like my parents are hardworking business people. So that left me to be raised by my grandparents since my parents travel so much. So I came to Canada for post-secondary education when I was 20 years old. And I met my husband in our church when I was 24. So we have a daughter who's 15 now, and my son, our son, who's 11 years old. And well, a little bit more about my career. I worked at one of the five big banks for over 10 years before I became self-employed. So for the past few years, I was a real estate agent plus yoga teaching instructor at like different yoga studios.
Sounds like you're a busy lady, but also you have a lot of different things going on. That's great. That's great. I know that, for both of us, we've lost someone dear in our lives. And for me, my dad passed away about a year and a half ago. And he really was challenged a lot with mental illness for most of his life. And for you, can you please share with us? I know that you've had loved ones who have passed away and challenges with mental illness as well. Can you please share with us what all that situation has really fueled and motivated you to start your initiative? That'd be great.
Oh, thank you for sure. So because I was raised by my grandparents, so we were very close. And so when my grandfather passed away, it was my first time experiencing the loss of a loved one.
Yeah.
So my world was just turned totally upside down since the grief was so deep to bear for me. So I found myself weeping for no reason when everyone else is asleep at night. And that lasted for more than 1 year. So I had to go for professional mental health help to cope with my grief. And the Bible says, ask and you will receive, seek and you will find. And that is so true. I'm so grateful for the professional counseling. Without them, I would never know that my deep grief was connected with my relationship with my mom. So because I felt abandoned by my parents, especially my mom, because she's more of the caretaker than my dad. So only when I stopped blaming my mom for my past, I did truly got over with the, the grief that I was suffering from. And the other thing motivated me that started the initiative to help others is the pass of my cousin. So after I came to Canada, the only relative I had is my cousin, and he passed away last year, like just the beginning of pandemic.
Wow.
And he was only 39 years old. And the sad thing is nobody else in the family was aware of his mental illness until his death. So it was like an eye-opening for me. So I asked myself, what if my cousin got connected with someone who could help him with his mental stress?
Right.
So that became my calling. That just just that calling started to grow louder inside my head, that there is a need out there to help connect the right therapist to person who need it to help
Right.
them to live a better life. So that's the original starting of this nonprofit organization where I am heavily involved in right now. We help to bring lots of mental health professionals on board, and which the public can get a discounted rate
Right.
for to talk to those mental health professionals. And we would organize regular healing connection sessions to learn about how to cope with life and how to help them to overcome some challenges in their life.
So there might be some women who have heard, what you shared, and they're like, wow, that's amazing. I want to do something like that. I want to make a difference. But then there might be other people on the other side thinking, I'd love to do something, but I feel like, who am I? And I don't have what it takes. Um, if you can just maybe share with us, like, what advice would you give them, or what would you tell them that can really help them to feel like, maybe I can do this, you know?
Mhm. Yeah, that's a great question. Thanks, Jillian.
Mhm.
I thought I didn't know what to do neither. After a few of us started the organization, and we didn't even know how to do websites and starting from the logo and just everything. We didn't have a clue what to do. But once you have a goal in mind, you kind of just fix the eyes on that goal, and you go with it. Like the heart is to make a difference and make an impact. And I believe everything is possible. And once you put your heart and your mind to make it happen, I believe everyone can be influential,
Mhm.
either at your home, at your work, and just be that light to shine wherever you are, the way you wish it to be.
Oh, I got goosebumps actually when you were saying that. Thank you so much, Angela, for taking the time, for just sharing your heart, your life. And it's so cool to see your example, your love, your passion, the faith, obviously, that you have in God, and just really your love for people. You just wanted to make that difference. And you, as you said, your goal was in mind, and you took people with you, and you made it happen. So thank you so much. And I'm sure all these people are very grateful, for the support and the help that they have in this new organization now, because this was your time. That was what you did. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you so much, everyone.